It's going on, you toilet paper hoarding inbreeders. The boys are here, minus Brandon. He got the corona and he's dead. He'll be back in 2 weeks. Westy's here.
Brandon's just dead for 2 weeks.
Yeah, he comes back. He's in New South Wales, so it's like the equivalent. Finn?
Rest in peace, Brandon.
R.I.P. Brand.
For 2 weeks.
So what's going on, boys?
Not a lot.
I'll tell you what's going on, people.
Praying for
Finn
lockdown.
can't shit.
Oh,
Finn can't shit.
Not possible to shit because of all this toilet paper hoarding motherfuckers. We have zero toilet paper. What am I meant to do? That's one of the topics. What are you boys' thoughts on substitutes for toilet paper?
Side of your hand.
Side of your hand.
Yeah.
Which side?
Yeah,
Why don't you do the old
do you
great stump
mean
in the
side?
shower and just shit and stomp it down the drain, mush it down?
Do you is that, the scenes when they find people, it's like, something dramatic has happened and then the scene after there's like the chick crying in the shower sitting down?
Yeah.
Is that what you do after that?
What? Cry in the shower?
You'd have to, because when you get out, you look at yourself and your feet. How the fuck can I walk in these things again?
I thrive on
Things
that.
they've done. Oh.
You just gotta go shit in the toilet and then hop in the shower afterwards and wipe the little residue afterwards. That'd be the most common sense.
Get one of those little things from the Lynx bath packs that your grandma gets you every year for Christmas. Little body wash things. to scrub. Yeah, use that.
Oh, I'm
That's
not
only
sure.
Wash it and then reuse it for each time.
Yeah, you can do it. And then you just sort of put some soap on it, wash down your body, and by the time you wash down your body, all the shit's ready for
One
the
of
next
my roommates said you could use a twig, a branch. Should I say not twig? A branch with some leaves on it, and just give
Like
it
an
a little-
actual branch.
Yeah, branch.
Damn, that would
Better
fucking
leaves.
suck.
I've actually thought about this.
Real
Have
deep
you
roots
ever-
clean.
Have you ever been out to Tower Hill and they have just in Australia, the paper bark trees?
No.
Paper bark.
They've got literally the bark is softer than toilet paper.
What?
So I was
Really?
thinking, if you really get desperate and run out of toilet paper, head out to Tower Hill and find a paper bark tree.
Start slicing up some trees.
I mean, the Aboriginals have probably already jumped on it, but if not,
Damn.
Is it just the bark that's soft, or is the whole tree soft?
no, just the bark. So it's just the bark sort of peels off the tree,
Okay.
and it's just soft, and that's actually what they used to use to wipe their ass with and stuff like that.
Damn, dude. What's your... Say you've got an open supermarket in front of you. You got first dibs. Which 3 items are you taking if you have to go on a 2-week hiatus?
Not toilet paper.
Definitely not.
I don't get it.
I don't know. A 3-week hiatus without toilet paper is a bit shit.
Literally.
Pardon the pun.
Oh. So how's it being lactose intolerant? Such a weak, upset tummy.
It's honestly a struggle. I go to the toilet 4 times a day, maybe 5 on a good day.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
And
No,
it's-
dude, if I have coffee, I'm a 4 to 5 shitter
coffee or green tea
that
or
day.
something.
Well, green tea, I used to drink 10 a day, so it doesn't do that for me anymore. It loosens them, but it doesn't make me want to go. But coffee, that's a fucking liquid laxative, man. Within the hour, I am shitting, and it's a good one.
It's a good one. Nah, it's sloppy ones after coffee.
Nah,
Yeah.
I don't have the slop, man. It doesn't give me the slop. It just greases the runway.
I think oh, yuck. I think I might have spoken about this before on the podcast, maybe episode 2, when it was just me and you, Justin. But I never actually used to drink coffee. Well, I did, and then I stopped because it made my stomach upset and just gross as shits. And lately, I started drinking it again.
Yeah.
It doesn't need to make me shit any more than I usually do. So I'm back on the coffee bandwagon.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. I just had a massive, a solid 1.5, 2-year hiatus.
Your stomach's matured. You're
Yeah,
an old man now.
You fucking little bitch.
Just gotta inject milk.
On the 100th episode, we'll inject Finn with milk.
It's just like
It'll be
like a real like a fucking room where they kill people like
into the veins.
It'll be a 24-hour live stream of Finn on a table, an operating table, where we inject milk into different parts of his body to see what happens.
Or he's on the death row chair and you see like the things just pushing the milk down into him slowly. Just strapped in, just convulsing and uncontrollably shitting everywhere.
I can't wait.
Oh, what the fuck? First man sentenced to death that has been killed with milk.
Actually shit himself.
Finn Negri, known as the weakest man alive.
Imagine if it turned out you actually had a severe allergy to milk and it wasn't just like a... I guess lactose intolerant kind of is an allergy, but not...
but like so many people are lactose intolerant.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that doesn't like mean it's not an allergy, but...
I feel like it doesn't persuade a lot of people to stay away from dairy products, though.
No way. I had a lovely cookies and cream shake.
God, you're a shocker with this.
Over the weekend.
How'd you feel? Tell me how you felt 30 minutes
I felt shocking and I needed but it was fun because, you know, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed my time with them.
Good for you for living on the edge.
Was it worth it?
It was definitely worth it. You know,
That's
you gotta live in the moment. You can't live in what's gonna happen. So
Someone put that in a quote.
yeah. Yeah.
When you want to drink milk, you drink milk.
Yeah, just
He's like starts a fucking lactose rebellion. Finn's a leader. Soy boys unite.
Finn's the only one without a neck beard.
No, none of them grow hair.
No
They're all
facial hair at all.
bald.
Just
Not even eyebrows.
They're entirely hairless. They're just looking like rodents. They see Finn as a leader because he has a full head of hair.
They're just pale as hairless basement dwellers.
The chosen one.
Oh,
Fucking soy Neo.
They've all got umbrellas to protect themselves from the sun.
Oh, shit. It's one of the most beautiful things in life, shitting
Yeah.
on Finn for being a soy boy.
Oh, it's just too easy.
It happens often. That's
That was a
alright.
good giggle. Thank you, Finn. Wow. Dude, so so my girlfriend has a border collie who's extremely anxious, right?
Mhm.
And we had burgers tonight. I was gonna make some stir fry, but all of the cunts in fucking Warrnambool took all the chicken. How am I meant to have my breast chicken when you're fucking taking it? Right? You don't need 4 weeks worth of chicken.
Did you
Anyway.
try the deli?
They should have some dope bacon at the Coles Deli. Anyway, Ruby is an extremely anxious border collie, and so whenever someone laughs or makes a strange noise, like if I do a ring, she'll fucking freak out and just run around.
No
Right.
way.
And so we have these beef burgers tonight that I cooked up after work, and it made me a little gassy. And so I'm sitting there on the bed and I rip like a giant fart, like loud. And she just freaks the fuck out, like runs up to me and stares at me and then turns around and sprints around the room and then comes back and looks at me again, like I've just shot her in the leg or something.
Louis just tries to
Some shit.
Louis just tries to bury his nose as close to my asshole as he can when I fart.
What?
I don't know. He just goes straight for the sauce.
He loves it.
Little fart sniffer.
Would you rather be a fart sniffer or a soy boy?
A fart sniffer.
Look, come on now.
I'm the same
Come
thing
on
though. Same level of society.
I like to enjoy my farts and my soy separately.
Under the covers.
Both under the covers.
Drinks a carton of milk and just hides under the covers and just drowns in his own fart.
How different do you think the world would be if we greeted each other by sniffing assholes?
Oh,
A
I
big
think
Yeah,
everyone
it
would be
would
a
be
lot
a-
more like chill.
yeah,
I reckon it'd be more
so.
peaceful.
It'd be heaps more peaceful.
Maybe that's the secret.
Go around sniffing people's assholes.
Maybe that's how we all get along.
A lot more hygienic too.
Definitely
Everyone's
wouldn't be.
keeping their assholes clean.
That's it.
Yeah, most people. But what if you ran across someone with the shitty
Oh.
asshole?
And you have you kind of like have to do it. You don't
How
have
do
to,
you-
but like it's like a handshake.
Mm.
If
How do
yours
you do it though? Do you get on like all fours and then like take turns, or what? How do you
I'm
go
thinking
about
like
this?
I grab the right side of your waist, you grab the right side of mine, and we just both lean in. And it's sort of like the bro hug, you know, and you like clasp
Yeah.
hands and then bring it in, similar to that, but way more gay.
And then the French actually go one side. They sniff one side, then they do that thing, and they go around and sniff the other, like how they kiss.
They kiss both ass cheeks and then give a long winding sniff from the scrot up until the ass. The French do it different. No man, I feel like it's a fucking weird thing. Did you see all the memes on Reddit about like the World Health Organization and shit being like everyone needs to stop shaking hands and like sanitize things as they're spitting into a microphone, and then they just two-hand the
Yeah.
microphone and pass it to the person next to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it.
And
And they're like all touching their face and shit. And
Yeah, like licking their finger, like to flip over the
Yeah.
paper
Yeah.
and shit.
And Trump's like, everyone's gonna stop. He's like, shaking hands is like a bad idea. Everyone stop shaking hands. He shook so many hands.
Yeah.
And he won't get tested. I think he refuses to get tested. Correct.
Wow.
It's like
Where,
Kim Jong Un, like not letting people watch him play golf. It's an
Just
18-hole game.
Oh wow.
We're not allowed to shake hands or anything in our soccer games anymore. And we're not allowed to have any spectators or anything. It's just the people playing and the referees and shit.
Well, I'm
Damn,
surprised
bro.
it's still going ahead.
Yeah, it's cooked.
How many spectators like would you get enough for it to be?
Nah. There'd be like 10 spectators looking at our games. There'd be like no one there that it'd matter.
Damn,
at
dude.
all.
Any recruits? You getting drafted?
Nah, so me and a mate, because we can't be fucked playing, so we're thinking about like forging a like corona sickness and like getting the papers and shit and sending in, and they'll have to cancel the whole league because
Oh,
they can't spread it. Like
You want to sabotage an entire fucking league just because you're too lazy to
whole
play?
league. 'Cause- yeah,
and then
That's it.
this podcast finally blows up, and you found out straight away.
prison.
You'd never survive in prison, Finn. They only serve full cream milk.
My asshole's too runny to survive in prison.
That might be your defense mechanism, actually.
yeah, yeah,
They bend you over, they go
yeah.
dribbles down your leg. Like, oh, you fuck.
Dude, runny is the worst way to describe it. Like, think of a word that gives you a worse visual than fucking runny.
Runny.
That just reminded me of something. So,
Swampy? That's not a good one. Yeah, go on.
Shit fetish.
Oh,
No.
Give me a sec.
What are you doing?
the Boston Steamer. Or the Cleveland Steamer, I think it is.
Cleveland Steamer. I don't know what that
Yeah,
is.
it's where you shit on someone's chest and they
So
rub
it's
it
a
in.
documentary
Yuck.
about the guy who made McAfee, whatever it's called, the
Oh,
antivirus
McAfee.
or-
John
Yeah,
McAfee.
McAfee.
Ah.
And so he let people basically stay in his house, and what did he do? So he let women stay in his house, and the only thing they had to do was shit in his mouth.
They had to shit in his
So there was
mouth.
like a hammock. This was the claims of the women. There was like a hammock with a hole cut out, and just whenever they had to shit, he just put his mouth under that, and they had to shit in his mouth.
Oh,
And
wow.
what, he ate it afterwards.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Delicious shit.
Yeah.
Dude,
did-
why does everyone that's like successful have to have some weird fucked up
Yeah,
secret?
real fucked up fetish.
Because they're bored.
Yeah, they've done
Yeah,
everything that
fuck.
has to be done. That can
I
be
guess
done.
because Bill Gates the only one that hasn't been like Me Too'd and fucking like had some weird shit going on.
I think Bill Gates stepped down this week, actually.
Yeah, he did. It was a really smart time to do it because all the stocks have crashed ananyway. So
Yeah.
he wouldn't have lost any points from him going down.
Take it and run.
Fair enough too. He's like fucking 70 something, isn't he?
Is he?
I think so.
Yeah, he's an
Wow.
old motherfucker.
Or is he 60? He might be 60. All right, but he's not young. That's for sure.
I reckon Bill Gates would have some fucked up fetishes.
You reckon? He's 64. There
He'd
you
be
go.
on some fairy shit.
Be on some
Just
weird
children, I reckon.
fairy shit. As all good billionaires do.
That's all good.
Damn,
He's
did you know
probably into the-
fucking Steph Curry likes feet?
No.
Steph Curry likes
He
feet.
does.
Like he likes licking them toes.
Yeah, he likes feet.
How do you know this?
There's a couple of real suggestive Instagram videos, I'm pretty sure, between like him and his wife. And it's
wow.
not completely confirmed, but fairly certain Steph Curry likes feet.
So it's a bit of a conspiracy.
Little conspiracy.
Yeah, but like one with like pretty good strange evidence around it.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, so it's like, Steph, why are you liking feet? But I
What's-
mean, each to their own.
What's like a piece of evidence that would like mean that he likes feet?
Well, there's ones where he's like, getting all up in his wife's feet.
Yeah, okay.
There was like a full
Uh,
Reddit post on it once. Have you boys seen actually since the off season has been going on in the NBA, the amount of shit posting that has happened in that subreddit?
I've only seen the.
Oh my
video
God.
there.
Dude, some of them
Yeah.
are fucking
Yeah.
hilarious. They will have like the entire Simpsons cast if they were good at basketball and played on a team, and then would select them into a team and give them player archetypes. And these things go like, look at this. If Brad Wanamaker married Thon Maker, he would achieve his goal of wanting a maker.
Wow.
Like, how the fuck do
Incredible,
people
yeah.
I don't
think
know,
of this
man.
shit?
Just with that fetish thing, it just reminded me of something. So there was this YouTuber, True Geordie, and he got exposed. Like, this is a shit ass act by the girl, but she leaked all her DMs to him, and basically I think she was baiting him into saying some like all these fetishes and shit, and yeah, it's like, this is one of the messages, like, even if you tell me to remove my penis so you can have a bigger dick while I'm fucking you, I will obey no matter how humiliating that is, because you can have whatever you desire. And it just gets worse and worse.
This was him to her.
Yeah, and he's like saying, like, he's got a big dildo, so he'd put it inside her and then suck it after it's been in her. And then he's like, and then he's like, as I come inside your pussy after, and I can feel your pussy all stretched, and know how you can take a bigger cock than mine and humiliate me. And then it just gets worse and worse. Like, maybe you could fuck my ass and shit on me. Like, it just
Oh no.
escalates. And she has just, and then there's just this massive message, and she's just bloody leaked these to the world.
What's she getting out of this? Why is she
Just being just some clout, I guess. But
Yeah.
I just reckon props to him, because he just owned it. He just said, "Yep, that's me." Like, he didn't try to deny it or anything. He just accepted it.
That is the best way to do it, because then for a week you just get shat on, but then everyone forgets about it because there's no drama. There's no like, oh, he's trying to deny it.
Yeah, he just accepted it, and that was it.
Fuck.
That's a power move right there.
Yeah,
That is a power move, actually.
I actually got power moved in the Woolies car park today.
Did you?
Yeah. So you know how you got those zebra crossings in the middle of the car park?
Yeah.
Well, I was still like probably about 5 meters away from it, and this car sort of is like, you know, as they're slowing down, trying to figure out if you're going to go or if they should go or whatnot.
Yeah.
And I was sort of like, oh, do I speed up? Do I not? And I don't know. And then she just looks at me. Her window is down. She goes, "Go," and just like points to the zebra crossing. That's all she said. Just said go. And I was like, okay. Like I just like I don't know. I just felt like she overpowered me.
She asserted the dominance, man. She was right up on you.
Just the way she said it was so like assertive,
Yeah.
and
You couldn't say anything back to it. You just had to obey.
yeah, I just gave her the wave and kept walking.
Damn, dude, that's a special kind of confidence she's coming at you with there.
Just middle-aged Karen.
Middle-aged Karen.
Let me see your manager.
Yeah.
Tell me Karen's not going to be the most fucking dead name in like 4 years.
It'll be extinct.
How many kids do you reckon get named Karen this year from people under 30? I wonder if we can look that up.
Only for the meme, surely. I wonder if there's a Karen counter.
There's got to be a Karen counter.
There may be a Karen counter. Oh.
No, we've got to we've definitely got to make that a thing.
Count some Karens.
But there is someone named Karen Counter, and she looks exactly like a Karen. It is fucking great. Oh, you just
what did you look this up on Google?
yeah, it says Karen Counter. And wow, it's just such a typical Karen. I love it.
Dr. Karen Counter.
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's so Karen. Jesus Christ, dude. You look up Karens and see what it gives me. Oh God, it is just that haircut, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It's the worst.
I believe Mum has a Karen haircut, but she doesn't have the Karen build
My mum's actually got a
or
Karen
personality.
as well.
It's actually a pretty good meme. It's when your silver minivan uses miles per hour instead of complaints per manager.
Oh wow.
Oh wow, that kills me.
I'd like imagine just being named Karen and all of this just happens and you're actually a good person. No one believes you.
And you're actually a good person.
Imagine finding a Karen that's actually a good person. It's like finding a unicorn. You know, I think they don't fucking exist.
Fuck you. Every Karen out there, fuck you.
Fuck you, Karen. You're worse than Trap Drip.
Fucking dog.
Trap Drip's a little bitch.
Don't get me started on that
cunt
again. Fuck that clout chasing bitch.
She's here for them views.
The funny thing is, he has like 80-something K subscribers.
Yeah.
And he just comment on videos with like 10 subscribers. And I was like, why is he doing this? Like, what's he going to get out of this? I thought it was just sort of, I don't know, genuinely.
Maybe Trap Drip's trying to help us, man.
No, there's no way he actually listened to any of the podcast.
No. And then there are other
Definitely
mans.
not.
There are other mans that commented also deleted his comment. So
Who's he?
fuck you too. Let me check.
Now we're out here with 0 comments.
Yeah.
Absolute peasants.
Actually, we did get one on the in the last video.
Oh.
Did we?
Bit exciting. Maybe we'll have to have it on the drinking episode for that one.
Just for that one. Shout out to this guy.
Oh, well, the last video being the 4th, which we are well ahead of by now.
Yeah, we shall get the uploading schedule sorted soon. She's just a bit of a task.
Yeah.
Bit of an undertaking.
Yeah.
Alright, well,
boys.
I've got a bit of a hot take for you. It's to do with the coronavirus. So I think one of two things. Both of them, the coronavirus was spread by some government, and I'm not sure which government. Doesn't matter. Spread by a government, but coronavirus has been spread to stop the talk on climate change because where's that gone? We were in like a good place with that, fucking fuck yeah, Earth, bitch, fucking fuck yeah. Or inversely, it's done to save the climate. Yeah.
What was that second one? Sorry.
It's done to save the climate. Because apparently, like, in Italy, China, the pollution levels dropped heaps because no one's going outside, no one's driving anywhere, no one's.
I'm all for it if it's saving the climate.
Oh, fucking oath.
Kill as many
But
people. Just do the Thanos.
Thanos, give us a snap.
I reckon that I honestly reckon it could just be to kill off the elderly.
Oh, 100%.
There was a guy on JRE that was like a viral infections expert who was like, it has zero signs of being a weapon.
Zero signs.
Yeah. Do you know China first knew about it? They had their first infected patient on like November 15th.
Yeah, it was news
November
back then.
15th last year.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Wow.
how cooked.
There was a video of some British guy that got it towards the end of November.
But they didn't do anything about it for 2 weeks.
I honestly thought it was gonna like blow over in like a couple of weeks or so. But
No,
everyone's still talking. It's just getting worse.
it's pretty hectic.
Isn't
Pretty fucking
Victoria
weird,
in
isn't
a state of emergency?
Oh, yeah, I think it is actually. Boys, if you could pick any people to die from the corona, who are you going with?
Anyone?
Fucking I'll tell you exactly who I am going with as soon as I find out the bitch's name.
Was it Karen?
Yeah, fucking all the Karens.
Here we go. Who's the cut? Julia Morris.
Julia Morris. I don't know.
Look her up. She's the fucking host of I'm a Celebrity, Get Me Out of Here, Australia, and I want to die every time I listen to her speak.
I feel like there's got to be worse
yuck.
people than Julia Morris. So.
I don't know, man. That's a really infuriating voice.
She's very unfunny, and she's apparently a
Extremely
comedian.
unfunny. Yeah, dude, what the fuck is up with that? It's like Amy Schumer. Bitch just steals jokes.
Yeah, but she doesn't say. She doesn't say the vagina jokes.
Nah. God. Dude, I hate it.
Schmidt says the three experts on naps.
Yeah, they can fucking die, dude.
They suck.
Yeah, they
'Cause
do. They're so shit.
They literally have all this time to watch over the footage and just talk shit about it. Like, I don't watch it enough to understand fully, but I feel like then they're definitely not experts.
Have there
No,
been
definitely
the
not.
three same experts?
I have
entire
no
time?
idea, to be
I
honest.
think they have, but like you just put crazy and crazy together, and you're just gonna have a shitstorm, and that's what the whole show's about. They just get a bunch of mental people, chuck them together, and
I think
And
that's the
half-
goal of the show, though. They just want views.
it is.
They just want.
Yeah, half the people go on there literally for Instagram fame.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, but
And it's fucking Australia. You'll get like fucking 10K
Yeah, I'll
max.
get
If you're funny, you might get like 20.
hey,
Well,
no. Sophie actually watches a couple from Married at First Sight
does she?
on their YouTube because all they do is travel, and yeah, they've fucking made a killing off it.
Are they're still together now?
Yeah, which I guess is sort of the thing though.
Wait,
Like, if you,
which one is it? Do you know their
I
names?
think Chloe maybe.
'Cause one of them was one of the ones that I put out on the Fat Stats last week from like episode 2. Or from season 2, sorry. Season 2, one of the 4 are still together, and apparently they were actually pretty good people.
Yeah, okay.
I just. How long did it take you to do some research on some maths?
It took me all of 5 minutes to write it down.
Quick maths.
Quick maths. It was all there on Wikipedia. I was like, well, unsuccessful. Bang. You wouldn't imagine how many successes I saw. 1.
Yeah, no, they're fucking shocking.
Fucking 1.
Okay, I don't want to see that. I just still had that Julia Morris page open. And like, you know how you go into Google Images and it has like those suggested things to put after the name? One of them was beach.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't want to look at it. Like I just exited the tab. I don't
Do it. Look at it. Finn, look at it for me so I don't have to.
Julia Morris Beach.
I don't want that in my
Yeah.
fucking search history either.
Let's do it.
That's the kind of porn the government comes after you for.
Oh. Yeah. Got some fucking saggy titties, I'll tell you that.
we just said beach, Finn.
I thought you said nude.
You're in too deep. You're in too deep.
What do you... I've been trying to think of someone who I'd kill with coronavirus, and I
I
don't
forgot
know.
about that.
I don't know if I could pick anyone in particular.
Who
I've got no
irritates
one
you?
that I just. So many people irritate me.
Well, then it shouldn't be that hard. No, I guess they're probably in your personal life.
You don't
eh?
want to kill every single person that irritates you. Though.
Yeah,
I may. I feel like a lot of people
Um,
just really piss me off
They
quite
can-
often.
They can just
Just
die.
trying- Just trying to think of who I could kill to make the world better. But
Oh, that's a good way to look at
I
it.
feel like you
actually.
get rid of one and then two more rise up. So
Mhm.
It's like the Hydra.
yeah.
Take off one head, you get two more.
Yeah, so maybe I should just
I'd kill the first person that panicked and bought toilet paper. Like, what a heap of it. And I'd-
nice. I like that. I'd kill Xi Jinping.
Xi Jinping. Fuck Xi Jinping.
Fuck
Oh,
you, you gook.
You- Boys, how trash that the Olympics might get postponed.
I hadn't heard that. Damn.
Yeah,
Man, everything's gonna get postponed. This
it
year's
might
gonna
get
be the most boring.
postponed. Oh my god, there was a fucking thing on Reddit, and it was like, first week without sport. Met my wife. She's actually pretty cool. It's like, damn. Shout out to all the guys out there that have no
Yeah.
entertainment.
No, you still got FIFA and 2K. And...
What's the NBA gonna do about because the season's like, are they gonna keep going or what do you reckon they'll do? Because then if they keep going with the normal season and then playoffs will be even later and then people won't have any rest for next season.
I think they'll just replace Rudy Gobert and Donovan Mitchell with likewise people. They'll kill them off.
Taco
And
Fall and
Johnny Flynn and Kwame Brown.
Kwame's already dead. No, I think they'll kill off every player with coronavirus and
they
replace them.
continue as per usual.
I feel like if they're gonna bring it back, they'll come back for like 7 or so games,
And then
and then go straight to the playoffs.
yeah,
I don't think they'll even bring it back, honestly. Not
I'm
for a
not saying
while,
they
at
will
least.
either.
They'll bring it back, but not for a while because I think we're just hitting the early stages of it.
Yeah,
Within the next 6 months, it's going to get so much more hectic. Like everywhere's going to be in lockdown, I reckon, and
hopefully that'd be
yeah,
cool.
well,
I reckon
that would be great.
we're
but-
like a part of like a major event, like major history event.
Oh
in
shit, yeah.
the world.
It's like it's weird though because 1920 was the last when the influenza virus came through. And
damn,
killed a
exactly
lot of
100
people.
years.
Well, it was 1918 to 1920.
That's
Oh
wild.
shit!
And
You know, it's
then
weird. That's
I
exactly after the First World War.
believe cholera.
Damn.
It spanned across 1820. 1920 bubonic plague. Wait, so that's 1720.
20. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Every 100 years on the
So
20.
1720, there was the Great Plague of Marseille.
Is this actually a thing?
This was the last significant outbreak of the bubonic plague. It killed a total of 100,000 people in the city of Marseille, France.
Which is a lot back then.
Yeah, and
Yeah, which is-
1820 was the first cholera pandemic. By 1820, cholera had spread to Thailand, Indonesia, and the Philippines. On the island of Java alone, the outbreak caused the death of 100,000 people.
So Jesus, what the fuck?
And 1920, in 1918 to 1920, the world was faced with the influenza pandemic. It would be the first two pandemics to involve the H1N1 influenza virus. The virus had a massive reach, infecting 500 million people around the world. The death toll was up to 100 million.
Holy shit.
Damn.
That's mental.
So,
So is it
Yeah.
every fucking 20?
Yeah.
Every 100, I should say. That's so cooked.
Yeah.
That is weird. That's like some government shit. It's like each 100
Boys,
years they're like,
It's just
Yeah,
such a
get rid of some.
coincidence.
we figured it out.
crack the case.
Every
We've
100
cracked it.
years. So we just got to survive this, and we're good for the rest of our lives.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Damn. Do you reckon if you boys, like, say we get to like 60 and they're like, yo, we figured out a thing that's going to make you live for like an extra 20 years, but you obviously have to stay at being 60.
Oh, yeah, for
Do you
sure.
reckon you do it?
Be a
Wait,
fit
what do you mean?
60-year-old.
What do you mean stay at 60? You mean by
Like, you'll say if you were going to die at 90, right? You're at 60, and they're like, we can get you to like 110. But like, you'll age the same amount you would between 60 and 90 as you would between 60 and 110.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah,
Do you
absolutely.
reckon by the
100%.
time you got to like 90, you'd be like, what the fuck?
Oh, you'd
like,
be like,
kill me.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah,
Like,
Please.
I feel like definitely by 110 you'd be ready. Like you'd be like, yeah,
yeah.
that's it. I'm done.
100%, 110% even.
By 22, I'm ready. Yeah. Couple months and that's it.
Tell you what, boys, give me a 2-week
Yeah.
quarantine and I'm there.
Yeah.
No, if you don't give me a two-week quarantine, I'm there.
Yeah, fuck, that'll kill me actually.
I need more than 2 weeks.
Would
Just
love a
shut
2-week
the country down
quarantine.
for the rest of the year.
Yeah. A year quarantine would be brilliant.
Oh my
Imagine
god.
everyone just like chill out for a whole year, do your own thing in your own house, not have to
Fuck,
like worry about
People
anything.
would go mental.
I'd love it.
I'd love it as well.
Like,
It'd
I
be
would love
boring.
it, but people would go mental.
Yeah, I know. Like, yeah, there's a lot of people I know who just live for work and all that shit. But
People need money as well, I guess.
oh yeah, exactly. Like that's the thing with it though. Like a lot of people are thinking about the money of it, and like yeah, obviously it'll fuck up everything. But
'Cause
yeah,
if you can't work, if you don't have any income, then you can't really do anything.
I feel like the government's just got to hand out food though. At that point,
Yeah.
once everyone can't work anymore, and
Who's gonna hand out the food though? They don't want to get the virus.
oh, like they are in China.
It'd be Julia Morris.
Just her running around to each
Because no one
house.
wants to go near her.
Leave it at the door.
Let me in. I haven't had human contact in a year. Fuck off, Julia.
There's like one town that isn't complying with the quarantine. They send Julia Morris in, everyone just dives into their house.
Yeah.
She just has to wander that town.
Oh, what the fuck? I hate that bitch. God damn it.
Well, rest in peace, Julia Morris.
Yeah, rest in peace.
Fucking hope so.
Imagine if it turns out like tomorrow that she actually gets the virus.
Oh god.
We've just like cursed her.
Well, that's okay with me.
Happy
Call
with
it. I'd have it in my memoirs as my life's greatest success. I'll put it on my tombstone.
that.
I
killed
successfully
Julia.
cursed Julia Morris.
What do you guys reckon you'll put on your tombstone? If you had to put something now, if you had to put in writing, what would you put on it?
Fuck you, Trap Drip.
Actually, Trap Trip is my guy that I'd kill with coronavirus.
Oh.
Fucking bitch.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I'd double down on him with it.
Yeah.
Actually, there's no way to express how much hatred I have for Trap Drip.
I mean,
The
let's not go
overwhelming
too hard
joy
on him.
when someone asked us to be YouTube friends.
It was
Oh,
immense. It was
I told mum, I told dad, I
I rang up
even
my
went to
grandmother.
Facebook. I took to Facebook, wrote a status, made a YouTube friend today, and like,
Dude, I
it
want to get
just,
back into writing statuses.
it
But I
just
want it
does.
to be real vague.
Write one right now.
I feel like Twitter's the place for that. Though.
I just don't. Yeah, Twitter might be the place for that. I just don't like touch Facebook anymore. Like I hardly touch Snapchat, and that used to be my heart. Like that used to be like my biggest social media tool, I guess.
Yep. I
Like I
agree.
scroll Reddit, but I don't really look at the others.
Should we make
Facebook?
a Goldilocks and the Four Cocks tweet?
A tweet.
Right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
real-
think we should.
What do you boys want?
Um,
Gotta be just like what you said, just real vague.
How do we make it? Like, what kind of vague are we going for here? Are we going for like
We're not
deathly
going
vague?
No, we're not going for like suicidal vague.
We're going for like,
I've had enough.
yeah. Do you guys ever like see those like the kids in like year 8 and shit that would like put on the statuses and they'd be like, "Oh, this world's so fucking unfair.
Mm-hmm.
Now my girlfriend breaks up with me, and I got sent to detention, and it's fucking too much." And I'm like, can't. I cannot remember that level of just minimal stress.
Oh, fuck.
Right. Guess that noise, but then don't have anything with it. So there's no noise to guess.
Do we actually have a
I don't
noise
know.
this week?
Oh, I can make one.
I feel like.
Oh,
I
what
can
was?
make one.
Oh, are we gonna allow you to say yours, Finn? Or no? I can
Um,
make one that you guys will literally never get.
You're literally never gonna get mine because you're fucking retarded pieces of shit.
Yeah,
I can't even remember it, to be honest with you. I was
yeah. Give it to us.
quite
Finn.
intoxicated.
Yeah, I did. I go.
I hate that it's there. I hate that you can just pick it up. It's right there.
I'll always have it with me. I'm never gonna tell you what it is until someone actually guesses it.
Have I seen it?
No one has ever.
So when did you get it?
I got it recently.
Okay.
It might actually dwindle down in sound. The more I use
It's a
the
pins.
inside of it.
It's something. It's pins in something.
What was
It's
your
a-
guess that was?
oh
It's
my
a
God.
cardboard box of thumbtacks.
Oh my god, that is. I'm just gonna give it to you for that. It's a jar of pins.
Yes. Fuck
It's a
you.
jar of
Pins. All right, you ready for this
Holy
week's
shit.
sound of the week?
Well done.
And I'm gonna tweet. It's a jar of pins.
It's yes. Yes.
Hashtag fuck Julia Morris,
Yes.
and then at her.
And yes, get
Or should I
everyone
hashtag-
talking.
Should I hashtag COVID-19 AU?
Hashtag Julia gave me the corona.
Yes, yeah, please.
Morris for Corona 2020.
Morris.
She replies like, "What the fuck is this? We hope you get coronavirus. Goodbye."
Bitch.
Hashtag Julia Morris isn't even a thing.
Yeah, fair enough. Too. She doesn't fucking
We
deserve a
can
hashtag.
make it a thing.
I hope it's hashtag Julia Morris for death.
I'm not even gonna give it name capitals.
That
Do
low end
hashtag
scum.
Julia Morris Beach.
Alright, give us the sound, Justin.
Yeah,
if
you ready
got
for
it.
this? It's time for the sound of the week.
Oh. That's
It's a
cool.
golf ball in a glass.
That is not.
Damn it.
Is it something in a bowl or a cup?
It's in a glass.
It's in a glass.
Yeah, I'll give you the hint that it's in a glass because I don't think you'll ever get what it is.
Well, I knew it was in a glass.
Yeah.
And
It's,
I knew it was a golf ball.
It's definitely not a golf ball. It's actually a framed picture of Julia Morris.
Give us it again. Let me hear.
It's not round.
Yeah, it's definitely not round.
Mm.
It's
Cube.
There's a good deduction skills here, boys. What'd you say?
The Rubik's Cube in a glass?
No, it's a big ass glass, dude. That's
Yeah,
a
that would
really
have-
big
yeah.
glass.
I thought it could have been one of those mini Rubik's cubes.
It's a razor. It's a razor in a glass.
I'm gonna stroke.
It's it is indeed not a razor.
Anyone
It's a-
else smell toast? Why is
It's a
my
ba-
face slurring? Anyone else's arms stop working?
Just posting on Facebook. My right arm hurts and there's a pain in my chest. What do I do?
Next status. Boy, my mouth's numb.
All the Karens show up and they're like, herbal essences, herbal essences. Rub some honey on your feet and kick a bear. That'll do it.
Go
The
get it.
cunts are fucking retarded, actually. I would kill all the anti-vax mums.
No, I agree. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you
Wouldn't
reckon
mind
there's an
that.
anti-vax dad?
No.
I reckon
What
that's
would his
just,
name be? What's the male equivalent of Karen?
Greg.
I was
Greg's-
going to say
Greg's pretty spot
Steve,
on.
but yeah, Greg's pretty good.
Greg just does whatever Karen says.
Do you reckon a
Yes.
George?
George.
Ah,
Or is
George
George
is-
too nice?
George
is
is
nice.
for-
Yeah, George is a sweet boy.
George is for retards. George has Down syndrome and is unaware of his own strength. George can't count to 10 consistently. And
I reckon
Jesus Christ.
George never knows how to spell his last name.
George
Fun
Karen.
facts about George's. That's the offspring of George, Greg, and Karen.
Just
George.
as a George.
He turns into a George.
that tweet is going to be so like unusual for Brandon.
I love it only for Brandon because no one else is going to see it.
Yeah, true.
But we are on episode like what 13 now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we've only uploaded
And
4.
we've
so
only
I forget
uploaded
all of them up there.
4. So this could be out for a while before this episode comes up.
But give us a follow on Twitter. It's Goldilocks on the Four Cocks.
At G4C Podcast.
Damn.
Also
really
over on
We should
Instagram.
pull our
at-
branding on the bottom of the videos, eh?
Yeah. Well, it's in the description for every video.
Check the description. You fucking
Fucking cunts.
There might even be
Fat
a little surprise
pieces
for
of
you in there.
shit.
Really?
Might be a little something something.
A little tasty little treat.
It's a drawing of George.
Yeah, Ollie's actually drawn a George.
It's actually a self-portrait of Phin.
It's
It's just a potato.
holding it. It's close enough. Close enough.
What the fuck, dude? You know, like rare animals and shit.
Like
Mhm.
that's pretty vague.
Yeah, so you know, like rare animals and shit. Maybe that should be our status. You know, rare animals and shit. Yeah, I do. Which one would you want? If you can have one.
Like as a pet.
Rare.
I want a saber-toothed tiger. Oh, like it's extinct. It's extinct. So I want one.
I don't know if that's a rare animal. You
What about
fucking
all-
stupid cunt?
Extinct ones too. Someone hasn't had this soy today.
Hey.
Oi. Surely those fucking teeth are just like extremely in the way.
Oh yeah, but no, there's some sort of evolutionary reason for it.
Yeah, benefit.
Damn, dude.
Wouldn't they get? Have you ever like left your teeth outside of like your gum and they get like dry and like a little bit sensitive? Do you reckon he's like constantly got sensitive teeth?
I just imagine him Phin with his fucking lips pulled like all the way to the top and bottom of his gums. Just walking around like that.
It's a normal
That
thing
looks
people
fucking
do.
horrifying.
I'd actually go the Siberian tiger.
Really?
No, Sumatran. No, is it? what's the
Sumatrans
most
are around.
changed one?
I saw one like a year ago.
No, the most endangered one though. You're not saying extinct, are you? You're
Uh,
saying
Well, saber-tooths are extinct, so sort of. Nah, we'll go endangered then.
yeah, Sumatran tigers. Yeah, they're
Damn, dude, a fucking elephant.
An elephant would be cool. Are they endangered?
I don't
Apparently,
think so.
and a more. There's a certain type of elephant.
Hmm.
Boys, look up a Amur leopard. What a pretty leopard.
Wait, how?
AMUR for Amur.
I was thinking like I was
Oh,
spelling like
they
a
are
more.
beautiful. Oh, I'd definitely
there's-
get a panda, by the way. A red panda.
Damn, a red panda. That's a good
Yeah, red
choice.
panda,
Red
yeah.
pandas are fucking cool
Yeah,
animals.
they're cute as well. They're just fucking,
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Dude, I went to the zoo probably like a year ago now, to be honest. And like I hadn't been there since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And do you reckon when you're a kid you completely block out all the other kids skitzing and screaming and shit?
Mm-hmm.
Like and you only remember like, oh, there's a fucking elephant.
Yeah. Like I have always had selective hearing, so
Yeah, me too.
I really do just tune out a lot of the times.
Like when the kids say, no, stop.
Oh.
hear
That's my defense in court. That's what I tell the judge.
Sorry, I just have selective hearing.
I couldn't
People
hear her
down
yelling
the street.
stop.
But we went around the whole fucking zoo, right? And we did it the way that like we went from like right to left, across the whole thing, and finally ended up in the lion enclosure, which I was so keen for because lions are fucking sick.
Mm-hmm.
And we get there, and this lion, like I look at it, and it looks at me, and we make eye contact, and I'm like, damn, that's my fucking dad right there. And then I hear this kid just start fucking screaming, like full on, and it just looks up, like raises its eyebrow, and then just fucking drops its head, like it's the most depressed thing I've ever seen.
Oh no!
And it killed me because I was like,
It's-
look at how fucking majestic that thing is, and
That's
this
when,
kid's
like,
just screaming.
That's when you grab a mate. And do you ever do that thing where you're like 1, 2, 3, and like you're swinging between like your parents' arms or whatever when you're a kid? Like you're like, fuck yeah!
I know where you're going.
That's when you
with
do
this.
that, but hock him over the enclosure and just let the lion have its way with him.
The worst part was like we were gonna sit there and like look at the lion because all the other kids, they were running up to the enclosure and being shits, but they weren't screaming. And the parents were just sitting there laughing about this kid screaming. I'm like, can't just get it to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Like spit in its face or something, slap it, do anything. Just get it to
Muffle-
shut the fuck up.
Muffle it with a pillow.
Just go and toss it in the pool. Come back a minute later.
He should be all quiet.
Dude, I feel like I was thinking about this the other day. Like, surely that is the scariest part of parenting, that you literally have to watch them constantly.
Kids are fucking stupid, man.
Yeah, like really
So
dumb.
Very.
Because that
Parents,
was
yeah.
like us before we were taught things by our parents.
Yeah.
Do you remember the dumbest thing you did while you were a kid?
I once I wouldn't say it was like the dumbest thing, but it makes me laugh when I think about it. It was Easter, and the parents would usually all get us a heap of chocolate and then just get themselves like a bunny each. So I woke up early and I stole my mum's bunny, and then sat behind the washing machine, and she came in and found me, and I started crying, threw it on the ground, and said I didn't do it, and then ran away. And I was like 5, but
Oh wow.
it just makes me laugh because like who the
That
fuck says
is-
they didn't do
yeah.
it? And then
Yeah,
it's right there.
Something kind of just reminds me of that. I don't actually remember this, but apparently as a baby I used to crawl behind the TV, come out with a red ass face, and then knew I just shit behind the TV.
What? Happens
Yeah.
often. You just like.
Oh, he's
Go
fucking
for it.
done it again.
It's like how long until they put up like countermeasures to
Yeah.
your shit assaults on their TV.
No, well, I think it was in my diaper, but I think I just chose. I don't actually know. I never asked too many
You wanted
details.
the privacy of behind
Yeah.
the TV.
Fucking oath.
You wanted the sweet whir of the fucking color TV.
I can't really think of many situations, but when I was 4, I was chasing after a balloon. That was just like, and I was just like hitting it up, and I hit it too far, and then I was chasing it and didn't see the table there, and I just like head butted the table, cracked open me face. Had to go to hospital for it.
Nice. And I did that about 5 times today.
Today.
I was just I last night Sophie had a work party because her work isn't open on Sundays. I mean on Mondays they had it on a Sunday night.
It's a Sunday sesh.
Yeah, so I went and picked her up at like 1:30ish,
Damn.
and I thought I'll just stay awake till she's ready, so I'm not tired driving out. And I picked her up. By the time I got to sleep, maybe 2 o'clock, and I get up at 6:20 every morning.
Mm.
And yeah, so I had like 4 hours sleep, and I was just fucked at work. I was just walking around. I don't know. I was sort of just in my own zone, listening to a podcast, and the amount of time. So they in like a frame stage house, they have these bits of wood that go across, like just to brace the house, sort of thing. Like just I don't know before it's fully built.
Yeah.
And I walked into those about 5 times, I reckon, when I was just looking at the ground, walking around. Like, and I was so angry by the last one. Like, it's just, it's just like that
Start
pain.
beating the shit out of the pole.
I just got the hammer. And, fuck!
I told you not to come back.
Oh, you came to the wrong neighborhood, boy.
Liz, can you remember? I think it's been twice in my life that I've run into a pole.
Oh, like a metal pole.
Yeah, like
Nah.
they've both been street signs.
I've definitely
Nah, Steve,
street
fuck
signs are
that.
deadly. You're walking in a pack and you like turn around or you're looking at your phone.
Yeah. Dude, one of them was when it was in high school, and like when the gym teacher had no fucking clue what to do. And like, oh, cunts, we're running a 3K track. It was just around the school. And one of them I'm just pinging along, right? I don't usually run with my head completely down, but I clearly had for the last like 5 seconds. And then I look up and there's a fucking pole there. And I just went straight into it and sort of like careened off to the left side, like sort of like rubbed my face along it as I went around, and then just like shook it off as I was running. I was like, what the fuck just happened? And then I hear all the cunts behind me laughing. I was like, fuck me. I just ran into a fucking pole.
It's a bit of school embarrassment.
Yeah, nah, funny though. Yeah. But then another one was when I was just walking down the street looking at my phone, bang, straight into a pole.
You hate for randoms just to be driving past and seeing that.
Dude,
Yeah.
it's so fucking funny.
Oh, definitely.
Oh my god, it's funny. I saw a bitch like 2 weeks ago. It actually reminded me of this. Went into a pole. It just made my day. Oh fuck me, it made my day. It was so good because I was like, I know exactly what that feels like.
What do you reckon it is in our nature that just makes us love other people's misfortune?
I don't know, but I
Like,
love
it's
watching
just-
people fall over.
But it's like ever since you're a kid kind of thing. Like the kids just laugh at people getting hurt.
Yeah,
It's just what they do. And
actually,
it's just something that stays with us, I feel.
I have an example of that. Like we were Liz's little baby cousins were around like 2 weekends ago, and her parents were looking after him whilst the kids' parents had some fun, and they were like, "Can you just fucking give us a break, take him to the playground?" Like, yeah, sure, sick. So one of them gets on a swing, and I'm doing like as he's swinging towards me, I'll like jump backwards and act as if he's kicked me. And I
Yeah.
love to commit to these acts, and I was fully falling on the ground and everything. And he was fucking loving it. And I was thinking about it. If that's a grown man
Just
actually kicking another grown man and he's just maniacally laughing, what the fuck does that look like?
Yeah. You're not. Yeah, you're a fucking sociopath if you're doing that.
yeah.
Right.
Why do kids love it so much though?
I don't know, man.
They
I
just
don't know.
they just need a good dicking.
They haven't been broken in yet.
They just need Brandon to come around and break him in.
Yeah, Brandon.
That's actually what
day-
Brandon is. He's breaking in some kids for the next 2 weeks.
He's going to Christmas Island.
He's not actually dead.
That's the
Brandon's
initiation.
alive.
They leave detention center and have to get broken in.
Oh, Brandon.
What the fuck?
They're just like they're at the other end of a hallway, and all they hear is like running down. He's on all fours.
And the lights are shutting off as he's getting closer, so you just can't see him. And you just see the silhouette, but like, oh, fuck that.
And he screech. He stops like right before you and just starts breathing in your face.
Oh. Drooling.
Someone quarantine that man.
That's making me sick.
Oh shit! Have you boys seen the trailer for The Invisible Man?
No, I haven't.
No, but I do remember that. Like I remember a very like it's a very vivid memory of that show from when I was a kid.
Wait, no, this is a movie, a horror movie that came
but
out.
it used to be a show,
Oh, did it?
a TV show. Yeah.
There's a Japanese porn series
No
called
way.
The Invisible Man. Yeah, where they get them in
Way.
I'm not actually sure if it's called The Invisible Man, but that's the gist of it. They get them in like completely like white morph suits, and then there will be like women just sitting there, say they're all like doing yoga or something, and then suddenly one of them will just have a dick in their mouth, and it's just the guy in a completely white morph suit on a completely white background, just putting his dick in her mouth.
Can you see the guy?
Yeah, like it's not really all that well done, but it's so funny. How shit
Sure,
it
you
is.
could just replace the white morph suit with a green one and get a green
Yeah,
screen
and
behind
actually
him,
do it.
and then actually just make him invisible.
like
Production value.
value.
Just going for that dickin'.
Yeah, I do. It's so fucking funny. You see these chicks just doing something, then suddenly they're like, oh. Oh, it kills me. The amount of fucking weird porns out there. My God.
That is
Oh,
whack.
there is some.
We didn't get our section. Didn't get our comments today. So,
Oh, true, actually.
What
I
was
wonder
that?
if I can. From the, you know how we had the Pornhub video?
Oh yes, that's Schmitty's job.
There's the,
Schmidt, do you have him?
He's currently on Adventure Capitalist.
Oh, he is too. He's off playing games.
He's a busy
Okay.
boy.
I'll get one right now for you.
Oh, he's no. Nah,
He's-
no, he's that's all right. Are
You know,
grabbing
actually,
Phin?
just give us one of your favorites, Finn,
um,
from the Humiliation series.
oh fuck! Oh, I started playing it. Whoops.
Just through the speakers.
Alright, so Red 1981 has commented perfect.
Short and sweet.
Surely that's not it.
Avery Violet. Yeah, no, that was it. Just perfect. That's
Oh
it.
wow.
Perfect. No,
He's straight to
no
the
full
point.
stop. Just perfect.
Yeah, damn,
Avery
leaves it open.
Violet. Or doesn't this look lovely? I know how good it I know how good it all must feel. Getting your tight booty spread and pounded into. It's so good.
Oh wow. See, I don't know which one's more fucked. Just the perfect. Real, or the real descriptive, like, I love how
It's
you
like-
spread your ass. Like, I don't know, like it's sort of it's just the one word. It seems a bit
Oh.
like the guy's just sitting there, yeah, perfect.
I'll give you one.
And the fact that he has 1981 after his name just speaks to his age.
One more
39.
from Punkman21.
Yeah.
He's commented, or they have commented, how would you feel if someone jackhammered your ass? The guy's the guy's stroke was terrible.
Dude, there is nothing funnier than those comments when they're critiquing.
Poor form, poor stroke. It's like he's critiquing a golf shot.
Yeah.
Like,
He's like an analyst on a sports show.
yeah,
Did you see the way he went into that very terrible setup and form?
Imagine if they had porn like analysts like they do for sports. So like sports
True shooting
science.
percentage.
Yeah.
He missed just 40% of the face.
Oh my god. He gets it in the eye 20% of the time.
Dude, you know, I feel like could actually be pretty funny. Because if someone was in an earpiece, like had an earpiece in an earpiece, had an earpiece in, and then like they go up to random people on the street and just say random porn comments to them.
Jesus Christ.
That'd be great content, actually.
Would be good content. I just can't get over the one cunt. It's like, perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. It's just like
Oh, wait. We have to guess.
Yeah, what so we have to guess what video that's from.
What, like, category?
Yeah,
It's anal,
category?
obviously.
Only go BBC anal.
Oh, it is anal. It's not boyfriend, but girlfriend's friend. Like I don't know how to describe it.
Classic. Yeah. Vintage.
Yeah, girlfriend with boyfriend's friend, anal. Maybe a bit
Actually,
the good old cucking video.
the pre-marriage cuck.
Does the boyfriend walk in towards the end, or does he?
I haven't actually
Is
watched
she
it.
on the phone with him?
I haven't watched it. She's not on the phone. I don't believe. Ew, she's kind of she's a bit fat.
All right, fucking body shamer.
Finn, tell us more about all of her insecurities.
I bet her internals work better than yours. But you could keep down a glass of milk.
All the Pornhub comments on Finn's Pornhub channel. It's just Finn throwing up over his erect dick with fucking soy milk.
Just jacking off at the same time. Just
The fuck thing is, a lot of people would watch that and love it.
Oh, a lot.
There's
Is a stretch.
People are into anything.
Yeah, they are. It's unfortunate.
I just don't get it.
I really don't get the foot one.
I agree.
I really don't. Like, I don't see anything attractive in a foot.
Nah.
I don't know. You have some pretty nice feet yourself, Justin.
Dude, I have some
nice
fucked feet. if you saw these feet on your penis, your dick would shrink into your brain. You'd kill yourself.
I just want some of them tingers.
Give me them tingers.
Oh, that's. See, do you reckon that's what they want?
The tingers.
Yeah. So I don't think they want
footy.
perfect. Do you reckon they like people with foot fetishes? Do you reckon they want perfect feet, or do you reckon they want long tingers?
I think it's different for all of them. I think some of them actually like filthy feet, and I think some of them like
Real
all
petite.
pristine.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a petite foot. Yeah, classic.
There's people who just love grotty, grungy as little
Real
hobbit
long
feet.
tingers. Hobbit feet. Oh.
Someone's wanked over Bilbo Baggins' feet before. Think of that.
No, they haven't. I don't
like
definitely.
to think of that.
I don't like that at
I'm
all.
to completion.
Is it? Is this a secret of yours?
No.
Is this,
Are we admitting something right here,
yeah,
Westy?
you know from
wow.
experience.
Westy's Netflix special coming out soon. The Hobbit Marathon.
Oh,
How it took me 40 hours to come to Bilbo's feet.
It's like the whole of Hobbit, but it just shows their feet the whole time.
Every foot scene from the
Yeah.
Hobbit. I bet you that is a video.
It was on like Twitch. People weren't allowed to be showing their feet.
You can't show their feet on Twitch.
Nah, because it's like suggestive apparently.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
It's cooked. Twitch had to make up like a heap of new rules for all this shit because everyone's getting so fucking weird. Everyone's so sexually open these days.
That is
Oh,
does.
it's fucked.
Which I'm all for it. Go your hardest, but like Jesus Christ,
I reckon
keep the real weird shit to yourself.
Quentin
Tatarino, Quentin,
Quentin,
Texas.
Hey, you know what I'm fucking talking about. I reckon he's got a foot fetish.
Quentin tomorrow.
Oh no, that's well known. I think that he has a foot fetish.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think he's open.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure a lot
Oh.
of people have been like, yeah, he's weird with feet.
Because that's why because he has like bare feet in all of his movies.
Mm.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn, dude, is Quentin the one that's going off to those hobbit feet?
Yeah. Was he that man's?
Imagine his version of if he got to direct Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit.
Damn.
That many feet shots.
Yeah, just feet.
Show me Gandalf's feet again. Oh yeah. The director's cut was 3 hours of feet.
It's got like that commentary over the top.
Yeah, the regular film is just the regular film, and then the director's cut is fucking 3.5 hours of feet with
Feet.
Quentin tomorrow over here, commentating over all of it. Oh, look at the bunion on that right toe. Oh, fucking damn it!
Yuck.
It's just a cam on him. He's sweating profusely.
I'd
Oh,
pay for that. I would pay for that.
I don't think I would.
I definitely wouldn't.
Nah. So you're alone on that one, Finn.
Maybe Finn's the Hobbit guy.
Yeah, I can see that.
Want that foot fetish? Hey, baby, you want
No.
that foot? Hmm.
Oh my lord.
I had a bit of a cooked thought during the week.
Yeah.
I don't know how I came to it. So yeah, just say a lesbian and a gay person decide to have sex.
Okay.
Does that make them straight?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But because a gay person is so much like a girl, does that mean the lesbian's attracted to them because of their
feminine
yeah,
sensibilities?
feminists?
Feminine? Fenemini?
Would a gay still be gay if he fucks
Would a
women?
gay?
If he fucked a lesbian?
Fucked women just because?
Well, but she's like a man.
I'm not sure.
She's got that femdom.
To answer your question, Westy, I feel like no, they'd both be straight. But how cooked is it that when you see lesbians, you can tell which one's the butch one?
Oh, all
Like
the time.
most of the time. Like with a 90, like you know how people have like gaydars and things, and they're like, oh, my gaydar's really good. I can tell when someone's gay. I feel like my butch lesbian detector is fucking spot on. I can see that bitch from miles away.
Oh, definitely.
She's got like the slightly shorter hair, has a couple
Mhm.
tattoos, wears the shorter shirts,
Singlets sometimes, just
fights
Maybe
men in bars.
flannels occasionally.
Flannels. Yeah, it's a dead giveaway.
the flannels. I mean, they could be a farmer.
Yeah, I feel like farm people. With my previous job, I used to sell things to farm people, and some farm people are real strange.
Oh, it's like a whole new world out there. Like,
Isn't it?
I think if you told them if you told them something slightly advanced in technology, it'd just blow their mind because they're so far behind out there.
Dude, which one? I fucking one dude. He always like, so people would usually ring up to be like, yo, we need someone to come out and fix our shit. Because like obviously it's a farm, it's pretty complicated. You can fix general stuff, but a lot of other things need actual engineers.
Yeah.
Except one dude constantly came in and I was like, you know, we have a phone number. Right? Like you can call this. He's like, what?
A what?
And he's like 90 years old. And he's still working on a fucking dairy farm. I was like, dude, you don't have to come in here. Just call this. He's like, I don't have a phone. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that someone just
what the
gets
fuck?
stuck in their ways. And,
Like mail. Mail is his only way to talk to people. Oh, dude.
That's
Speaking
fucking
of
whack.
Speaking of my previous job, there is one thing I wanted to tell you boys that I actually have not told you before, but it has confused me to this day. So I would drive on a road that was fucking Warrnambool Cobden Road, Cobden Warrnambool Road.
Yep.
And there is a bit, it's actually like quite a beautiful road. It's all very green on the sides of it, but there's a part where it's super green on the left and the right, and it sort of dips, goes over a little bridge, and then goes up a hill.
Yep.
And every Monday for 4 weeks straight, I would drive at the same time. It was around about 7:40 or so. I would go
Like the start of
past.
a
Yeah,
the start of a creepypasta.
dude,
Every
this
Monday.
fucking. I would like go past this bridge, and at the exact same time that I was crossing this bridge, there was a guy that would walk on the right side of it, and he had a parrot on his right shoulder.
Every time.
It fucking cooked me out. And then I didn't see
What?
him. And I was thinking, have I fucking imagined this cunt? Like, where the fuck? Surely other people look at this and go, that's strange.
Just taking his parrot for a walk.
Yeah.
It's a fucking bird. Why would I want to walk?
Yeah, I don't know. But it's,
Dude, but it cooked me out. I was like, surely this is not a normal thing to do. It's like,
You
and it
should-
would be pouring rain sometimes, like
Oh.
freezing, and he'd just be walking along.
with
So
with
how-
an umbrella or
No, parrot on his right shoulder,
what
just
the
walking along.
fuck?
parrot's just got the wing over his head. How many times would you say you saw this guy?
I say like 4 weeks, but probably like 4 to 6, somewhere in there, 4 to 6 times.
See, I feel like after the third time, if I see him again, I'd be thinking I'm gonna ask him next time.
Yeah, you'd have to.
Well, it's just very confusing.
I feel like you should have pulled over and asked him.
Yeah. Well, like,
Well, it's kind of scary.
how do you
pulling over
lead
and
that
asking.
conversation?
Yeah.
Hey,
What's-
man, what's your deal?
Yeah, legit. Why are you walking the parrot every morning?
Yeah, I
Yes.
fucking should have. I really should have. It could have
You're
made
in a
for
car.
a great
If he fucking goes at you, you just drive off. Like
story.
if it turns out he's just genuinely crazy, you can
He
just
turns to me
drive
and he's got
off.
no eyes. The parrot sees for him. Ah! Just fucking run away.
That'd be
Yeah,
a
I
great
don't-
story for the pod, though.
Yeah, maybe we should drive out there one Monday morning at 7:40.
Yeah, fuck yeah. We actually should.
Introduce
Can't still
ourselves
there.
to him. Maybe he wants to be YouTube friends.
I
He
don't
probably
think
doesn't know what it was.
Yeah.
I don't think he knows what a YouTube is.
What are you?
What's a YouTube? No, there was one kind as well that used to come in and his face was just covered in cow shit.
Yeah. See, I don't get that.
Hmm.
My sister used to come back from when she lived at home because she's a farmer, and she'd always come back from like a day of work and just smell like pure shit. And as soon as she walked through the door, everyone's just covering their nose, like, get in the fucking shower. Like, just no one wanted to bar of her when she walked through the door.
Fair
Until
enough.
she had a shower, it was just, yeah, fucked.
Yeah, fuck, dude. It was it's a weird time. It's a weird culture, one that I'm not overly familiar with.
Mm.
Oh,
Very, very interesting.
I respect it. I definitely respect it.
oh 100%, something we
That's
need.
definitely not for me.
No, fuck no, I couldn't do it.
So isolated out there. Got nothing.
Yeah, man. It's
Mm.
fucking fried. And all these farm people knew each other.
Oh, yeah.
But it was like, you live away from this cunt, so what? Like, when the fuck do you guys catch up?
Yeah, well, everyone,
Yeah.
like, I don't know why, but it seems to be whenever we do a job for a farmer, they'll ask about our family.
Really?
Yeah, and because they just always know someone. Like, and because my sister's a farmer and her husband, like his family being farmers around the area for ages, everyone always knows who I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, it's just everyone knows everyone. If you're a farmer, you know most of
All
them
the other
anyway.
farms, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cooked world, man. It's a real cooked world. Oh, should we wrap it up there?
Yeah, I think so.
Thanks for listening, you fuck boys. Classic once again. Fuck clap drip.
Fuck.
Fuck fuck Xi Jinping. I hope Julia Morris gets coronavirus.
Hashtag Julia for Corona 2020.
Hashtag Julia Morris Beach.
Yeah, let's get that trending, please.
See you later, you bitches.
All right, goodbye.